What's up guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to round 5 of the F1 Manager Career Mode series with AlphaTauri. Of course, we've got Nick de Vries. He's useless. Last time out was a good episode. We've got Daniel Ricciardo in. Last time out was a good episode. If you haven't watched that one, go watch it. We got points, of course, at Baku, but we're going to check the championship. We are in 7th place, and it was also Yuki Tsunoda scoring the points. All 2 of them. There you go, confirmation up 2 places with 2 points. Hopefully we can keep that up this weekend. Looking at the F2 Championship, of course, we might want to look at this just in case we need a reserve driver. Paul Chair, I'm pretty sure, is the highest rated F2 driver on the game. 76 rating. He's currently in 5th place. Jehan Daruvula is currently leading the championship, but yeah, F3. Can F3 drivers go up to F2? I'm guessing they can. But who replaces the F3 drivers? Anyways, so looking through F2, it is, well, maybe we could. Jehan Daruvula is 75 rated. Okay, cool. We're gonna go to see what the training schedule wants. So I figured out that if you put more gym work on, it will actually be a lot better. Oh, well, the estimated pit stop time will be going down. So that's good. We're just gonna, I don't know what we're doing. We're changing it all, but there's no point. Oh no, it's all in the red. Just put loads and loads of pit stop practice because why not? I mean, they'll be tired, but it seems like a them problem. I mean, that's not helping. Oh well. So we've done that. It's not going to help anything, but we're now going to see what the scouting is. We've got 2 days left on head of aerodynamics. Hopefully we can bring him in. Possibly even for this weekend, as we do have the scoutings completed in just a few moments, really. As the next day, we're going to get, oh wait, hang on, design center improvement, $1 million. But we get 50% effectiveness of the design center for 60 days. That's a pretty good deal, I think. I don't know, but we've accepted it anyway. It's basically just a really good upgrade, isn't it? I would think. But we're going to see, because with that, we've got better design. So we're going to maybe design something immediately. Or manufacture. What we're going to do, we're going to manufacture a side pod. 4 side pods we're going to manufacture just in case, you know. And now it is the next day, and we've got the scoutings in for all the people of our team. So that is technical chief. We've got the head of aerodynamics that we might need because our current one's 77 rated. I mean, this guy's part of Alpine. We probably don't need to pay him to get out of Alpine, but we're gonna do that anyway. Because for some reason, Alpine want money. Don't know why, but they want money. So we're going to give him 3 seasons, immediate contract start, as it's only a couple $100,000, just under 1 million. We're going to give him almost $1 million pay rise to make it up to 3 million a year, 3.2 mil, and then 300k as a signing bonus. And he's happy with it starting immediately, because who wouldn't be? You're literally in a French team that doesn't like itself. So that is him into the team, Mr. Frank. We're gonna send some more scouting peoples off and out of here. They're gonna skedaddle and go to various other teams. Another Alpine guy that we could be getting in, but is very expensive for now. So we're basically just gonna turn into Alpine, but hopefully better. We might even steal, don't know, we might just steal everyone. So there you go, confirmation, here he is, he's in the team. Gasly, scouting report, and then all the others. We've got what the name's, race engineers, that's it. We've got them, but we're going to also design a part. What we're going to do, I can't really tell you because that's going quite fast. We're going to manufacture, or not manufacture, design a front wing for Spain in the Barcelona. Hopefully this is good, but it might need to come on from Montreal because apparently it's taking 30 days with 60 people, and I don't feel like going bankrupt to speed it up. for rushed, so hopefully they'll be on both cars for Montreal. But now it's time to go for the objectives for the race weekend. We're going to reach Q2, not Q3, because that's very ambitious, you know, and I don't feel like losing money on something that's not happening. And we're not going to get fastest lap. So we're going to go into the race weekend.
Once again, we touch down in Miami as F1 returns to the Magic City. Miami Gardens is transformed into the Miami International Autodrome, built here especially for the Grand Prix. It's a thrilling street circuit where one wrong move can end in disaster, but for those who can conquer its literal ups and downs, victory is all the sweeter. Miami has long, tight, straight sections that need as much driver confidence and precision as a corner, as well as 3 hard braking zones. The chicane through turns 14 to 15 is particularly likely to catch drivers out and throw them into a wall. In the last round, Max Verstappen flew to victory, the Dutchman proving that he can be absolutely unstoppable when he's in such fine form. That's all here. Now back to the action.
Welcome to Miami, everybody. We're going to go straight into the practice highlights. Here they are. First of all, we've got Oscar Piastri with the Aston Martin of, I think that's Lance Stroll. No, it's Fernando Alonso, just running him out of road. And they both, well, one of them ends up in a wall. One ends up with damage, I guess. That's the end of that. And starting confidence, we got 97% and 98. I read that the wrong way around. But, you know, it's 98 and 97.
There's tension in the air today, so it must be time for qualifying.
The Miami International Autodrome has some lovely long straights, but a driver still needs to have total trust in their car setup to get a fast qualifying lap. Turns 14 and 15 in particular are the ones that catch the drivers out in qualifying.
Karun, there's Yuki Tsunoda. How would you describe things for him at the moment?
It's obvious that they're feeling confident today, and that's sure to be an advantage. I'm keen to see what they'll manage here.
So here we are, ready to resume.
Anyways, it's time for the qualifying. We are hopefully getting both drivers into Q2, at least into Q2, and probably not getting one into Q3, but you know, you never know. Hopefully. One man could wish, but now it's time to set up our cars for the qualifying. It's time for Q1, we're putting them on the softs, 2 runs of course as usual. We've got 90%, over 90% set up confidence on both, so let's go to the qualifying. Here we are, sunny in Miami, Williams straight out. This is Daniel Ricciardo's first run on the soft tyres. This is Yuki Tsunoda as well. We're just simulating the time, we're going to see what we can get. First lap goes P4, not a very good lap from Ricciardo. 5/10 off Hamilton. Oh no, that's 5/10 off the Williams of Albon. Oh no. Oh. Tsunoda next to the line. What's he gonna do? Yuki Tsunoda. And goes ahead of Ricciardo by 3/10. So Ricciardo's lap wasn't very bad. But then it's time for our second lap. Tsunoda and Ricciardo. Ricciardo already on his lap. 3 green sectors from Ricciardo puts him B7, which is now P10. Yuki Tsunoda comes to the line, 3 yellow sectors. That's not a very good lap from him. Keeps him in P12, 0.03 off his teammate Daniel Ricciardo. At the end of Q1 now, we're both through to Q2 as expected. But it's time to see what we can do in Q2. But it is Sergeant Joe Bottas, Alonso and Piastri all out in Q1. Alonso, a very big name to be out in Q1. That's very surprising. But it is time for us both to go to Q2, as we've got both cars in Q2 for, I don't know if we did it last episode, not gonna lie. Don't remember. But anyways, it's Verstappen that tops Q1 from Charles Leclerc, Hamilton, Carlos Sainz. Then Esteban Ocon in P5 ahead of Sergio Perez. Alonso has a penalty, so Alonso will be starting at the back of the grid for the Miami Grand Prix. But it is time to go to Q2. We're going to do 2 runs, of course. on new softs. And we're going to go straight into see what we can do here. We're going to see what we can do in Q2 then. Of course, 5 cars have been eliminated. Shockingly, it is Alonso who's out as well. Ricciardo top by 1.1 seconds off Magnussen, well, ahead of Magnussen, which is either a very good lap by him or a terrible lap by Magnussen. We're going to find out, because Yuki Tsunoda's now coming to the line. We're going to see what Yuki Tsunoda can do. They use a lot of ERS on at the end of this bit here, and not really much through the lap. Where does Yuki Tsunoda go though? Yuki Tsunoda, purple last sector. He goes top of the standings with Ricciardo just behind him. Then it's Magnussen, who is probably, I don't know, as we look in the tyres, I can't see how far off Magnussen is. We're giving a nice slipstream to this McLaren though, which is not really what we want. We're going to start our lap now with Ricciardo. Tsunoda's just coming onto the back straight as well. So we're going to see what we can do with both cars now on their second run. But, oh, they've come in. Cool. Ricciardo's come in, and Yuki Tsunoda's actually doing his lap. So, Tsunoda's only been beaten by one person so far, and that is Max Verstappen. There's others across the line. Stroll, Perez, Tsunoda, Ricciardo. Magnussen still 1.1 seconds off. Then Norris is even slower than that. Maybe it's because we may have held him up with Tsunoda. Tsunoda's coming to the line though. And he's going to go. Sick fastest. He stays ahead of Ricciardo. He's 1/10 ahead of Ricciardo. 2/10 off Perez. Could we get a car into Q3? I mean, Leclerc still has to do his lap, which would put Ricciardo in to drop zone. But, oh, at the end of Q2, we've got Tsunoda in 12th, Ricciardo 14th. Both now starting their laps. Ricciardo probably already started his lap now. Tsunoda just starting his. Leclerc in P10, but he's 0.71 off being dropped into the elimination zone.
Checker flag.
To be eliminated from Q2. We're going to see what we can do. There's a slow car there for Daniel Ricciardo. It's a green first sector. What can we do in the second and third though? Second sector just coming up. Yellow second sector. That's not very good. That might be because of that slow car behind us. I think that was a Mercedes. Now we got, oh my god, slow moving Alpine on the apex of the last corner. So Ricciardo is definitely going to be out in Q2. Here we go. Doesn't even improve. 7/10 off his teammate. But here is his teammate. Yellow middle sector as well. What is happening in the middle sector? We're coming to the line with Yuki Tsunoda to possibly go into Q3. Here we go. Tsunoda goes and stays 13th. Not terrible showing, but not Q3, but it doesn't matter. So it's Charles Leclerc who tops Q2 from Sergio Perez, and then it is Carlos Sainz, Hamilton and Max Verstappen in the top 5, but we are both out in Q2.
The time has come to fight it out. It's race day.
The Miami Grand Prix arrived onto the calendar in 2022 with much fanfare, and F1 history is still very much being written here. Drivers have to take chances around the street circuit and hope those chances turn into victory.
Here's a question for you, Karun. How do you think Daniel Ricciardo's currently feeling?
I'd say they're in a good place right now. It's pretty clear what the expectations for them were, and they've done well in meeting them head on.
The Autodrome is ready for some serious action today here at the Miami Grand Prix.
Welcome along to race day then. It is time for the race here in Miami. It's going to be a cloudy one, straightforward strategy, hopefully. We're in, of course, Miami, Florida, around the Hard Rock Stadium. But it's going to be a soft, medium, and a soft compounder tyre for us today with the strategy. Just a straightforward one, and nothing else can work. We're going to be on the fastest tyres. They're not going to wear out too much. See how much we can push on each tyre. But if you have made it this far in the video, I hope you're enjoying it. And if you are, make sure you like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me, and you won't miss out any future content from F1 Manager from me. Thank you. Enjoy the race. Apart from that, we're going to go to 57 laps around the Hard Rock Stadium in the Miami circuit. Let's go to the race.
57 laps await our competitors here in Miami, so may the best driver win. There's a chance for Esteban Ocon to show what he can do here.
They're in a tight pack starting 9th, so hanging on to points is going to be very competitive.
And it looks like we're good to go. And this is it, the Miami Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
We are underway then for the race, and we're putting them immediately onto overtaking Russian high. So
Okay,
that is
understood.
good. That is what we want. Oh my god, we're 3 wide into turn 3, maybe 2. Still 3 wide, and that's ended up with Tsunoda coming out in 12th, Albon 13th, and Daniel Ricciardo in 14th. Tsunoda chasing down Gasly now and Magnussen for the points. 3 laps later, Albon has overtaken us. There's a 2.4 second gap ahead of him, and we're going to see what we can do. We've got the DRS down the main big straight. Ricciardo down to 15th. Norris looking very quick on his tyres. But here we are coming around the final few corners, and we're going to see once DRS opens what we can do.
Yep, understood.
Because we're going to
here
go
we
to
head
the
into
inside
turn 2.
on Alex
It's
Albon down the
certainly
inside. We're
inviting.
going to get that position back up into 13th. And now
Up to
we can
12th
hopefully
and
try push
sniffing
on
at those
Alex
points
Albon, who is on the
places.
medium tyre, so he shouldn't really have
As they
got past
reach
us.
turn
Lap
17.
13, this is Fernando Alonso,
opportunity's
of course,
there.
starting from the back. He's coming through the pack, and now he's getting past Daniel Ricciardo, I think that is. Pulled up into 13th. That
Alonso
must be
with
Alex
a
Albon actually up
wonderfully
into 13th
executed
place
move.
on lap 13. So he's done very well so far. 13 laps in, coming from the back, up to P12 now as he overtakes us. Albon's fallen back. He's lost position to Norris, who was 2.8 seconds behind us in P13 for Yuki Tsunoda. Ricciardo P16. And that is all there really is to say. We're going to come in now, though, lap 16 in for the medium compounded tyre. And same with Ricciardo, maybe. Not this lap, but maybe this lap, I don't know. I think it'll be next lap that we come in with Ricciardo.
Understood.
And we're going to see what we can do now with the pit stops. As we trundle down the pit lane. Optimal pit stop lap for Ricciardo. Yeah, we'll do that in a second. Just wait a second. And we're going to see what we can do. Fast pit stop, please. 2.5 seconds. Not terrible. Not amazing. It is whatever.
the pits.
And Ricciardo, of course, will be in this lap as well. Why wouldn't he be?
Okay,
He needs to get off the
box
tyres.
confirmed.
They're bad. Apart from that, though, not really much to say. But lap 19 was going to be trying to overtake Oscar Piastri, who is on the soft compounded tyres. Don't know if he's pitted yet, but Tsunoda flies
Now
past
we
him
can
now.
see what
Down the
happened.
straight. Here's a replay
Here we are then looking at
on
turn 12.
that other straight that has
The gap
DRS.
opens
That,
up for them.
you know, that one. I could tell you the corner, but I don't know what it is.
That sees them move to 15.
That was right. That was turn 11. So that's a good move from our driver Yuki Tsunoda, who is now up into P15, P17 after making a stop. Welcome to lap 18, where we're getting Ricciardo in. This is a good pit stop, hopefully for him. 2.4 seconds. That's a good pit stop. Well, a good pit stop for Ricciardo. So that puts Tsunoda back up into P14. He's lost one position because he was in P13 earlier. I don't know how he's done that, but Ricciardo's just overtaken Alex Albon by the looks of it, as he is now up into P15. Norris pits. Lap 20. Yellow flags. What's happened? Is it ahead or behind us, actually? And it is ahead of us. There's Lance Stroll. He's gone off. What's happened with Lance Stroll? And there's no way that Aston Martins have collided. As if there wasn't any more incentive to get rid of Lance Stroll, what more do you need? Here's the replay then. Lance Stroll, I think, is on the outside, and yep, he turns in too early, hits Alonso, who continues going, and Stroll Well, he's not going to be out of the race, but he has now got damage by the looks of it. He's now got damage to his front wing, and he's also got a penalty for turning in on his teammate Fernando Alonso. He's now P11 with a penalty. We're P13, and he's probably going to come in now. Albon, but hang on a minute, Albon, as I just say his name, what's happened to him? Because he's lost 2 positions. Yellow flags are out once more. And Albon crashed at turn 12, okay. So that's the long, yeah, this one. What's happened to him? He has just lost the back end, hit the barrier. Ricciardo's gone through. There he is. Norris has gone through. There's the McLaren. And now that's Albon down into P16. And probably with a little bit of damage. So we're going to see what we can do. It's lap 30 of 57, only 27 laps left. What has happened though? Lando Norris overtaking Daniel Ricciardo, who doesn't have anything to help him really. He's kind of stuck there, and he can't do anything down that main straight. With Norris coming at him with DRS and ERS, there wasn't much he could do. So that is down a place into P16, I think, no, it's P15 for Ricciardo. Yuki Tsunoda, currently in a world of his own, basically 6 seconds behind him, 4 seconds ahead. He's just continuing to manage the tyres and continue on. But there's now yellow flags, lap 35, what's happened? There's a penalty for Esteban Ocon, but we're going to see what's happened there, as he seems to be turning left at the right-hander, and so is Fernando Alonso. That's interesting. Smart choice.
Now
is it Fernando Alonso involved in another crash? Here he is. Here's the replay. It is Fernando Alonso on the inside. Ocon, has he turned in? He has. Oh no, they're fine. Oh, he's lost. Oh. So he was probably going to spin, but Alonso was there and he's hit. Alonso continued on, and Ocon probably has the penalty and front wing damage as well.
Stay close.
Still yellow flags, lap 36, and that's Gasly who's gone off, and that's Lance Stroll again involved in another incident on lap 36. These Aston Martins can't catch a break with crashing. Here he is on the outside, and he's turned in again. He's spun around Gasly. This time he does have a little bit of front wing damage again. Does Lance Stroll. But there are pit stops now. Hulkenberg in, Stroll is in, and so is Gasly. All for new tyres and probably a new front wing for Lance Stroll. Lap 37, 20 laps left. We got Lando Norris right behind us. We're in P10 though, so if we can stay here, good points possibly. We still have to make a pit stop, of course. Gasly is behind us. Hopefully, oh well, Norris is overtaking us now, but hopefully we can stay behind Norris and just keep DRS to him. Here's the move again, then he just goes down the inside at turn 1, and straightforward move up into P10,
and the McLaren there with a beautiful maneuver
here in Miami. So that is him up into P10. We've already lost DRS with Tsunoda. Maybe the tyres are completely going off here. Lap 40 of 57. Are we pitting again? Yes, we are. Tsunoda's now in. Right on this lap 40 of 57. We're going to have 17 laps on the soft compounder tyres here at the end of the race. We're going to see what we can do on these tyres as we trundle down the pit lane. Also pit stop lap for Ricciardo as well. He'll probably come in next lap as he is behind. Here we go, what we're going to get. Good. It's alright pit stop. It's an alright pit stop. It's not amazing. But that is us. After we've pitted in P15 with a 5-second gap to Stroll, who is on the medium tyres. Ricciardo's now in the next lap on 41. And hopefully it's a good stop. It's not an amazing stop again. And that will possibly see Ricciardo. It will see Ricciardo behind Tsunoda by 7 seconds. But hang on a minute.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you what lap it is, but there is lap 44. 3 laps later.
Oh dear!
For Ricciardo. Bottas has crashed. Let's see what's happened here. and coming round the long left-hander, and he's just okay. He's driven into a barrier, everybody.
Car in the wall.
What didn't recommend it, and nor does his
Look at the team
mechanics.
there. They all
They're
knew
really
what that
wondering
moment
why he
meant.
drove into the barrier, and so am I. What was the reason behind driving into the barrier? We do not know, but this has caused a safety car or VSC, either one. We're gonna come in with one of them, probably Ricardo, as his tires are on 77%. Sonoda can stay out on soft compounded tires. Hopefully we can get Gasly, who's going to be going full speed, and we do get ahead of Gasly, so that's P13 for us. That is good for us. And Ricardo comes out P15 ahead of Piastri. So that is all good, all very good for the race. 10 laps left though, and it's time for the safety car restart. Here we go. What can we do on the restart? P15 and P13. I'm going to say 11. It's definitely not P11. And we're underway. It's Sonoda P13 and Ricardo 10 seconds behind, as he was one of the lap cars. We had to push flat out to try to get Ricardo back towards everybody. But it's not really worked very well, as he is 11 seconds behind. But going to see what we can do with Sonoda, who does have chance of scoring points here, but it doesn't look like he will, as Gasly's now coming to attack him, and he has overtaken him. There's Lance Stroll, I think that is. Yeah, it is Lance Stroll just ahead of us. So P12 up for grabs, but by the end, 3 laps left, still just hanging on to DRS. Gasly's overtaken Sonoda once again. It's the last lap though. We might be able to get Lance Stroll here at the end if we just push flat out with Sonoda. It's the last lap for everybody now, as no one should be a lap behind. Yeah, no one is a lap behind, but it's going to be Sergio Perez who wins the Miami Grand Prix from Verstappen and Leclerc. Alonso from P20 ends up in P4. Russell in P5. Is it going to be a good... No. Sonoda comes home in P14. Ricardo P15. Not that far behind everybody in the end for the Australian, as he and the others behind him had to overtake the safety car and try get back close together when it came in on the exact same
Well,
lap.
we've lots to talk about today. For the moment, though, there's Joe Guan Yu. And onto the podium goes Sergio Perez, and he's certainly in good company there.
And that's win number 1 of the season, and it's sure to provide them with a real confidence boost.
And after a hot and sweaty Miami Grand Prix, I think this is as good a time as any to cool off. And down there in the AlphaTauri garage, Karoo, what would they be making of that race, do you think?
They didn't do too badly today. A pretty respectable outcome as far as they'll be concerned. But they need to keep pushing. They can't afford to sit back.
And with that, our weekend in Miami now draws to a close.
Now the teams will be looking ahead to Imola, where the season progresses with the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Get ready for some fierce competition.
So then that is the end of the Miami Grand Prix, and it is Sergio Perez who has won the race from Max Verstappen. Charles Leclerc in P3, and 16 positions gained for Fernando Alonso. He is up in 2. Well, he finishes in P4. But DHL fastest lap, we're nowhere near on anything ever. And then that is all there really is for this race weekend. 2.9 million in the bank from that race. We didn't lose anything on that race. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.